cloud. Okay, so we're going to do a recap for Elite Academy in Indianapolis. And anyone that is not registered yet, that is on this Zoom or hears this playback, which I will get out as soon as we're done, the $79 pricing ends tonight. So at midnight, it will almost double in price. It will go up by $70. So even if you're on the fence, just buy your ticket, you guys, because I'm telling you, there's amazingly huge, big things that are happening in the company. We have new people coming onto the corporate staff that alone, I think, might cause a massive wave. Jeanette, do you remember, can I say that? Can I say?
Well, I think you can, but nothing can be posted. I don't know.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so, all right. So hold that till the end. Maybe we'll talk once I'm done recording. Okay, so I'm going to go over just a few things real quick, and then Jeanette is going to help me out and also help recap some stuff. So I just felt like this Elite Academy had a really loving, special, tight-knit feel. It almost felt like when we had the hurricane in Orlando. I feel like this Elite Academy had that same connection and cohesion to it. It was just a feeling of unity and everybody really understanding, everyone really understanding how special this company is, and all the people that have stuck around through the ups and downs and the highs and lows, how grateful they are to still be here, because we're hearing it over and over again, you guys. People that thought the grass was greener and left and went somewhere else, those companies are falling apart. So I want to start with some statistics that Darren gave us at the leadership meeting. And Darren's goal for us when it comes to, one, for our stock, and two, to really get our company into the momentum phase, he had a goal of 15% of our revenue to come from stacks. We are at 14. And the 15% revenue was, I think, by the end of the fiscal year, which I believe is July. I don't know if that's right. But hi, Ashley. Good girl. I'm so glad you're on. I'm so proud of you. Yay. Okay. So we're at 14%, which is amazing. We are 1% away from his goal. But here's what he said. He said, if we get 18% of our revenue to be from stacks, that means we have hit the early majority phase of that S-curve. That's exciting. That is super exciting. So everyone on this call should be on a stack. If you just saw the Zoom that the pose did, the PowerPoint lays the foundation to really talk about the stacks for people, right? It's not just about Protandim anymore. It's about the fundamentals of their health, mitochondria, lowering oxidative stress, omegas for brain health, and your gut health. It's about the stack. He said that 60 to 65% of the orders are still only Protandim. He also said that what percentage of subscription orders of distributors are stacks right now? The percentage of subscription orders done by distributors right now that are actually stacks is 9.1%. That's not good, right? So we play the biggest role in getting the company to that early majority phase. And if we're only at 9.1%, we're not helping the cause here. So we should be doubling that number, you guys. We have to lead by example. If we are not doing the stack, how can we have the passion to talk about it with other people? Michelle said on the Zoom tonight, her passion, her level of excitement, her tone in what we have was enough for that person to say, just sign me up, right? Andy Andrews talked about at Elite Academy. The product you're really selling, the product that you're pitching to people is you. It's all about you and your belief and what you think you know you have your hands on. So everybody needs to be using that stack and moving your auto ship over to that. For preferred customers, it's only 6.93% of the volume is coming from stacks right now. hold on real quick, guys. Okay. And then here's the other thing. So using a Vitality Stack is only $5 a day. It's $5 a day to invest in your health. So the first goal that we have for new distributors when they come in is to get their product paid for, right? To get them customers and get their team going, get that first check in their hand, and then get that product paid for by them. There's another statistic that's called the first dollar. And it says that if you can get that first check in your new distributor's hand, just making a check and getting some income in their first 60 days gives us a 64% retention rate from that person. If they get to a point where they are making $2,500 more, if they're making $2,500 as a distributor, the retention rate grows to 97%. That's incredible. 3% away from 100. So here's a percentage based on rank of people that are using the stacks right now. And this is subscription, okay? So a lot of people may be doing spot orders, but I'm gonna tell you real quickly why the subscription is gonna be so important to have on your monthly order. So Pro 1s, it's 9.91% using a stack. Pro 2s, 9%. Pro 3s, 10.13%. Pro 4s, 9.89%. Pro 5s, 10.17%. Pro 6s, 10.4%. Pro 7's 11.3. Now stop there. So we want to make sure that our subscriptions, you guys, go up because again, that percentage going up gets that early majority going up. So they talked about the fact that our price points right now are going to be spoken about in two different ways. There's going to be a list price, which is retail, and there will be a subscription price. As a distributor, you want to have a monthly subscription in place. So that means if you have a monthly subscription, you're going to get the wholesale price. If you are only doing spot orders and you do not have a monthly subscription right now, you will be forced to pay retail even if you are a distributor. So what this also means, if you have a monthly subscription template, they're calling it. So what I have usually done in the past is on the 20th, I have one ball of Protandim that comes out in each of my business centers. And then at the end of the month, just so I know that my $40 is there in place, my subscription is there in place. And then at the end of the month, I analyze how much more I need in each business center to either get that next rank or maybe get my generational matching bonus, whatever it may be. If you have your template in place and you've been doing like $40 every single month or your stack every single month, and then you go to Elite Academy one month and you buy a bunch of product, you can contact support or contact your account manager and say, I would like my subscription moved to the following month. And then you'll still get that wholesale rate, okay? But again, going forward, if you do not have a subscription template set up where you're getting a subscription every single month, you will be charged list priced. So make sure you get that in place. The other important thing to know is the cost of creating our products and the cost of goods to make them has gone up. So in 10 years, this has never happened, but this is going to be happening as of March 5th, when the auto ships, when the subscriptions start for March, prices on all the products will go up by 99 cents. They chose to do 99 cents so that they didn't have to increase one or two products by $5 to $10. It's a very smart move. There are going to be people that won't even notice this. This is not something that you have to contact your customers about unless you know you have a customer that's very finicky about things. You can contact them and just simply say, the costs have gone up to produce our products. And so, you know, for the first time in 10 years, it has forced us to just raise our product price. And rather than doing it by a large amount, we're just doing it by 99 cents on all products. This price increase will not affect the distributor packs, and it will not affect the stacks. And that includes a True Science stack, the Essentials, and Vitality. Those will stay as is. So if you've already been pushing those stacks and you've got people using those, they're not going to be affected by it anyway, which is a great thing. This Wednesday, corporate will be sending an email to everyone. That includes all of your customers, all of our distributors, letting them know of the 99-cent increase. So they will be taking care of that on your behalf. Again, the more you make of it, the more it's going to be. So it's just, don't make it a big deal, right? They've never done this again in 10 years. Costs are going up, and I think the way they did it is amazing. They're handling it in the completely right order. Okay, I think that's it for now. So now we are going to talk about the vision that the company has been giving us in looking ahead to the next 90 days to Anaheim in July through the Pacesetter program and through qualifying for the incentive trip, okay? I have 5 people that commented today that they either want to go after the Pacesetter program or be a Pacesetter Pro and create their own Pro 3s. If you want to do that, I want you to contact your most active upline distributor and let them know so we can set that game plan in place. What I would like to start doing is once a week having myself and other leaders in our organization doing a Zoom every week that's a Pacesetter Zoom. And it's a Zoom that everybody knows is always ongoing, that they can invite people to, and they can watch online the new PowerPoint presentation and utilize it to build their business and get those incentives. There is not a lot of time left in this month to hit that first goal of Pro 2 if that's what you're going after. So I am willing to do as many Zooms as we need to do if you are wanting to go after that, so we get that done and get that in place by the end of the month, get that check in your hand, and then maintain that going forward. So Jeanette has been studying this rigorously, so she is going to go over the Pacesetter program, and then we're going to go over how you're going to get yourself to Puerto Vallarta. So Jeanette.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my gosh, we're on 2 pages. Woo!
Wow! I took a picture of this. This is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh, you're such a dork. I love it.
It's amazing.
Okay, anyways, it is amazing. So, how many of you guys, like, and I'm just going to be completely honest, like every time I get back from Elite Academy and they roll out some sort of incentive and they roll out some sort of big trip, you say to yourself, oh my gosh, I want this so, so bad. And the first thing you do is you get home and you either, I always figure out the points. Like I already know what it's going to take to get me there. Here's the problem. It seems like I have every single time I do this is I get so overwhelmed with what I need to do to get there. But what I want to tell you guys, I can't remember, they're new Pro 7s. I cannot remember Marilyn, I think it was her name. She was saying that her and her husband, they work their business for those incentives, for those incentive trips. And you guys, this is so unbelievably doable when looking at this. I'm going to share my screen, and there are some things that you need to understand. So let's start real quick with the Pacesetter, because I believe that everybody should be going for this Pacesetter and Pacesetter Pro. If you are, a active breathing distributor, you should be running for this. This is phenomenal, and this is going to change our company. Guys, you heard, those of you who were there, heard Darren Jensen say, if this works, we're going to keep this. And I remember in the very beginning, you guys, we had incentive programs just like this. And the incentive programs worked like, in your first 90 days or your first 30 days, you signed up a distributor, you got a t-shirt, you got a Real Salt Lake t-shirt. And we were running for those. You guys were like, yes, I got my t-shirt. And then in 90 days, you got a branded iPad that said LifeVantage on it. It was a 16 gigabyte iPad, you guys. And we were running like crazy people for this. Excited. We couldn't even believe the company was giving us a t-shirt and an iPad. Are you freaking kidding me? We're talking about $700 here. This is so unbelievably exciting. And if we can keep this in the hands of brand new distributors, I promise you, this will change your business. Tara Wilson was talking about incentives. And she was saying that when it's an incentive like this was rolled out in the company that she was with prior, and I have the notes somewhere, but it literally grew their company so fast because people were having something to run for at all times. And that's exciting. So what does that mean for you? Brand new distributors, read through this. Teach your brand new distributors as soon as they come in. You're going to instantly, your brand new distributor, welcome. Let's make those phone calls and let's make you a pace setter. Let's do this right away. What does that mean for you though? Okay. So you haven't been ranked. So let's just use an example. So in December, I was a Pro 3. And I got paid as a Pro 3 in December. And that's my highest rank. But in January, I fell back to Pro 1. So now I'm a Pro 1. What does that mean for me? Well, what that means for me is I now get to have a chance to be a part of the Pace Setter program. But I have until March to do this. And I'll go over that here in a second. So basically, here's how it's going to work is this month, I'm going to shoot to hit Pro 2, and I will get $100. Next month, I'm going to shoot to hit Pro 3. So I'm going to get that Pro 3. I'm going to get another $250. So that's $350, right? The next month, I'm going to maintain my Pro 3, and I'm going to get another $250. So in April, I'm going to get another $250. That is getting paid out to you monthly on the 15th of the month. So you're going to get paid when you get paid on the 15th, you're going to get that money. So for you, what that looks like right now is it looks like you will be able to take part in a $600. Who doesn't want an extra $600? I mean, how exciting is that? If you are Pro 3 or higher, what that looks like is you want to be a Pace Setter Pro. That's going to be a title. That's going to be exciting. It sounds like they're going to do such huge recognition for this to be a Pace Setter Pro. I mean, anything that says pro behind it is pretty cool, you guys. And then when you do that, you're also going to receive, you'll receive money. Let me see. I can't remember exactly what the money. You're going to receive, sorry, guys. Right here, it's just saying the 3 raffle tickets, but I believe you're also receiving $100. Where'd it go? Do you remember, Tanya? I need to find my other notes, but I thought there was another $100 on there for the Pace Setter Pro. Sorry about that, guys. So
I don't know if they've added incentives of money for the pros yet. They may decide to do it, but I've not heard about that.
Okay. And maybe that's where I'm confused. So, but the raffle tickets are going to be big as well, guys. Who wants that, that Pace Setter car? I mean, we went into the Speedway yesterday and saw them. Oh my gosh, they are phenomenal. So much fun. I can't even imagine someone gets to drive away with that. So shoot for this Pace Setter. Have your team shoot for this Pace Setter. Here's the thing with the Puerto Vallarta trip, you guys. If you're running for the Pace Setter and Pace Setter Pro, you will make this trip. This trip is fairly easy to get on. There are a few things that I found on here that I thought were a little confusing, but my questions were answered quickly today when I asked them. And basically, it's this. So your points are going to be based off of becoming a Pace Setter Pro. As you know, or Pace Setter Pro 2, you're going to get 100 points, and a Pace Setter Pro 3, you're going to get 150 points. Your maintenance rank is whatever your highest paid rank is between the months of August 2017 and January 2018. So instantly for me, a red flag went up. I said, wait a minute, but the company is going to be giving people the chance to be a pace setter. So if I was a Pro 3 in December and I was paid as a Pro 3, but I get to have a chance to be a part of this pace setter in February, do I get these points? And absolutely you get these points. You get the pace setter points. You do not get the paid as rank points. So these points right here. So if I'm already a Pro 3, I'm not going to hit Pro 2 and get 20 points plus pace setter in Pro 3 and I get 40 points. I have to hit Pro 4 to get the rank advanced points. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Thumbs up. I'm seeing confusion. Tanya, you're muted. Were you talking to us?
Yeah, I would clarify that one more time, a little more slowly.
Okay, so one more time. So how that's going to work is this. To qualify, so for the trip, your qualification for rank advancement points, these points here are based on August 2017 through January 2018. So your highest paid rank between that. So think about what that highest paid rank is. So let's say my highest paid rank was Pro 3. I'm a Pro 3 with the rank advancements points. But what I just talked about in Pace Setter with that program, I also get to run for the Pace Setter program, right? So the question was, well, why won't I get to take these points? Why, if I'm already a Pro 3, I wouldn't be able to do this, right? Yes, you can. If during this time you hit Pro 2, you're going to get that 100 points this month. And the next month you hit Pro 3, you're going to get 100 points. So you're going to get 250 points in Pace Setter. But you can't include your rank advance of 20 points and 40 points because you're already a Pro 3. So the only way to take part of these rank advancement points is you have to hit the rank of Pro 4. So I would have to hit Pro 4 to get 80 points, but I'm still going to get the 250. Okay? So it honestly is as simple as that. The other one was the Vitality Stack. So these are the easiest points you can possibly receive, you guys. 3 points when you have a subscription on the Vitality Stack. It says that it only applies to your subscription. How many of us have more than one subscription? I know I do. I know most families do. So the question right now, and that question I was asked, and I know they're asking that in their in their little group, whatever. I can't remember the name of it. But anyways, they're Sean and Michelle are going to ask on that if you get 3 points with every subscription that you have. Right now, when I went and I sat down and I figured out how I'm going to get to the trip, I used 15 points. That's all I used because I don't want to sit back and then come June, I was counting on 30 points and I only got 15 points, or I was counting on 45 points and I only got 15. Okay, so I only did it that way, 30 points. The other thing is remember this here, that each tier is different. So from tier 1 to 3, this is the points that it takes to get there. Okay, so tier 1, 1,000 points, you guys, like anybody can do this at 1,000 points. Anybody can go on this trip. But remember, it's no airfare. You will be buying your plane tickets to Puerto Vallarta. Okay, and then, so on. The other thing that I want to talk about with these points is this, the enrollment points. So you're able to have a max of enrollment points. So enrolling people in your business, tiers from tier 1 through 3, the max points is 300. Okay, so what that looks like is 5 platinum packs, 10 gold packs, and 20 silver packs, or 60 customers. So it's as easy as that, and you get points from there. Max 300 points, and these are the tiers from 1 to 3. Your max is 300. If you go over that and you don't hit this tier 4, say you go 400 points, and you don't hit this tier 4, you only get to take. They only will utilize 300 of those points. Does that make sense? Okay. If you go tier 4 to tier 7, So from 4 to 7, you can actually have a max of 600 points, 600 enrollment points. So that's 10 platinum pack, 20 gold pack, 40 silver packs, and 120 new customers. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. And I love, you guys, I absolutely love that they added customers, because I have some distributors that are customer enrolling fulls. Like, and what is our business based on? I mean, Tanya just went over the statistics of this, of what our business is, and our retention in this business is so big. So, you know, if we can get points off of just enrolling a brand new preferred customer, that's awesome. So if there's any other questions, ask. I'm hoping that, you know, I kind of went through all of the question and answers, I guess you would say, in the back, or the rules, and asked as many questions as I possibly could this morning to find out what the answers were. So, other than that, I would say go for it. If you guys are like me and you're going to be nervous about the trip, I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing. You can use my idea if you want. You can not. I don't really care. Here's what I'm doing. I'm writing down what rank I'm going to be in Anaheim, how much volume that needs to be in Anaheim. And then I'm going to write down, what is it going to take? What are my requirements to hit that rank? Okay. What kind of job, you know, how many presentations, what is it that I need to do to get there? And then, you know what I'm going to do after I do that? I'm going to erase the top part, and I'm going to focus on the bottom, which is doing the work, putting the time in, and stop focusing on what my rank is and what the volume is and all that. And I'm just going to do the work that it's going to take to hit that rank, to hit that volume. So anyways, I think that's it.
Thank you so much, Jeanette.
Yeah.
I appreciate you doing the back work on that. And you guys, what she just said, so it's on the website. And I know when you go to the website, like, hearing it is one thing, and then when you're going to read it, it's another thing. And I used to easily become very overwhelmed by this. So what I'm telling you is, when you look at these two programs, they're separate entities, okay? The Pacesetter program allows you to hit Pro 2 and Pro 3 and earn cash bonuses. It also allows you, if you have already hit Pro 3, to create new Pro 3s and earn incentives that way. As you do that, you are also going to earn raffle tickets for that awesome car, to have a chance to put the key in the engine and drive it off stage. Okay, that's so, imagine that being you. I know that so many of you right now, you can't put yourself in that headspace. You don't think it's for you, but it's time to change your thought mentality. It's really time to change it, you guys. There are so many different ways that you can get tickets for that. I'm going to read them to you. There are so many ways to get raffle tickets. One is simply by registering for Anaheim. You get a ticket. If you pre-register before February 25th, you get a ticket. Okay, this is how you get car raffle tickets. If you book a hotel within the room block that they have on lifevantage.com, and you click on the Anaheim picture, they show all the hotels that they always block for that academy. If you do that before April 30th, you get another entry. If you buy business cards on the LifeVantage app, when it becomes available in the next 30 to 60 days, you're going to get another ticket. If you become a pace setter, you earn Pro 2 or Pro 3, you earn a raffle ticket. So you hit Pro 2, a raffle ticket. You hit Pro 3, a raffle ticket. If you become a pace setter pro, this means you have helped 3 people become pace setters. You earn 3 raffle tickets, 1 ticket for each person. You earn 1 ticket for every single month you are on a Vitality Stack subscription. Is it worth to you to stay healthy, spend $5 a day, set an example for your team, build your belief, and get a ticket every single month to possibly drive that car off? I'm all in. If you qualify for the next incentive trip, you earn 3 tickets. And then an alternative method is a paper app, and Justin Rose, it was really funny the way he did that. He's like, So they don't want anyone to do that, but there is an alternative to that if you're not a techie person. Now, what Jeanette just went over as well, I have it on a sheet of paper that was given to us at the leadership meeting. On this sheet, they're going to show you the qualifying tiers that Jeanette went over. They're going to show you how you earn tickets or how you earn points by doing the Pacesetter program. It's going to show you how you earn points as you rank advance, whether through personal and through people you sponsor. It's also going to show you how to earn points through sponsoring people, whether it's through the silver, gold, or platinum pack, or a preferred customer. And then it will show you if you convert a subscription for a customer to a vitality stack, you can also earn points, 3 points on that. And then it's going to give you 3 examples of people at different ranks and how they can gain qualification for the trip. I will post these on Team Act for you to look at. And again, if you have questions along the way, just ask, but don't overthink it. The key here is to invite. The key here is to promote the vitality stack, promote your teams to get to that next event, and know who in your back office is eligible for the Pacesetter program. Now, I just looked and I have a Zoom on Thursday earlier in the evening, but at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, I'm going to do another one. And it's for everybody. 7 p.m., I'm going to do a Zoom presentation. It will be the same ID that you used tonight, and I will use the new PowerPoint, and it's for anyone that wants to utilize it for the Pacesetter program, whatever you want to really end February with a bang. So that is for you, 7 p.m., this ID, the new PowerPoint being used. Okay, does anyone have any questions before we wrap this up? Okay, Charlotte.
I do.
Yes.
I have a question. Okay, so if you know how you said you were going back and, you know, if you hit a rank and then if you fall back.
Yes.
So if you hit, so let's say that in January you hit Pro 2, but not Pro 3. Are you still eligible in the Pacesetter program if you hit Pro 3 and maintain it?
Yes, you can still go after Pro 3 for the Pacesetter program. If you hit Pro 3 then within the next 90 days, you can still be a Pacesetter.
Okay, so if you fell back to Pro 2, so you've already didn't get that one, then you can still go for the Pro 3.
That's right.
Okay, thank you.
And yes, Stephanie, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Yeah, I'm glad you said that. 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. Anyone else? Okay, I would map it out, you guys. Map it out and know exactly what you need to do, and I'll post those examples right when we're done so you have it on TMAC. I'm going to stop the recording here now.